What's up everyone, Dave Crosby here, co-founder of Wyze. We have a major announcement today. For years, we have been chasing the holy grail of smart home cameras, the ultimate of ultimates, the crown jewel. And after 8 years of building Wyze, we may have just figured it out before anyone else. We call this new feature the NBD filter.
The NBD filter.
The NBD filter, together with the descriptive alerts that we launched back in January, is going to level up your smart camera experience to a completely different stratosphere. Let me explain how the NBD filter works, and then I'm gonna give you a little history on how we got here, because it's been a long journey. So if you haven't heard yet, back in January, Wyze launched a game-changing feature called Descriptive Alerts. And guys, this feature is so cool. It's almost like I can't even believe that Wyze cams can do this. Wyze cam can now tell you exactly what's happening in the scene with extreme detail. Here's a couple of real life examples that Wyze employees have gotten in the last few weeks. A person carrying a McDonald's bag walks up the steps to the house and leaves the bags on the welcome mat. A black vehicle is parked outside. A person is filling a propane tank with gas from a Pinnacle propane truck. A green trash bin is visible. And now my personal favorite, a man is mooning at the camera at night. Yes, that is a real notification. Wyze AI even knows what mooning is. Now, as impressive as all that is, it still doesn't solve the main problem, and that is way too many notifications. This has been a problem in the smart camera industry since the beginning of time, since before Wyze even existed, and nobody's been able to figure it out. But today, Wyze may have just solved this for the very first time in our industry. Let me show you how this works with some real life notifications that I recently got in my Wyze app. My dog walks on the back deck 100 times a day. A small light brown pet is walking on a gray deck. A trampoline and other backyard features are visible in the background. That's a pretty great description of what's going on. But the true question is, do I care? And the answer is no. I don't need this notification. Now, sure, I could go into my settings with Cam Plus and I could turn off pet detection, but I care about my dog. I do want to know what my dog is up to during the day. What if a raccoon attacks her? What if she's barking at the neighbors? But I don't need this specific notification that I literally get like 50 times a day. This is not helpful to me. What I can now do is just turn on the NBD filter.
The NBD filter.
If I've got a Cam Unlimited Pro subscription, I'm gonna go to Events. I'm gonna go tap this little AI logo looking thing up here at the top, and now I can see all my descriptive alerts. But if I go into the settings, up here in the top right corner, I just have to pick a camera, and here's where I toggle on the NBD filter. And now when my dog walks by, it will block that notification from my phone. It's still gonna record the video, I can still go find it in my Events tab, but I'm just not gonna get annoyed by this notification 20 times a day. So that's how this works. Now I'm gonna explain to you how we are doing this. But before I show you that, I feel like I gotta give you a little bit of a history of how we got to this point and why this is so cool for us. When smart home cameras were invented, they could detect motion. And they did this using what we call a pixel comparison algorithm. If any of the pixels change from one frame to the next, that is motion being detected. When Wyze launched back in 2017 for 1/10 of the price of our competitors, we used this same formula. The problem with pixel comparison is it just starts sending you notifications for everything. And if that's your experience, your camera is not that useful to you. So at Wyze, we very quickly took this feedback and tried to come up with a solution. And this is about the time we started hearing these magical 2 letters, AI. We reached out to Wyze users and we asked you to please donate videos, and you guys totally came through for us. So once we had all these videos, we painstakingly went through each video one by one to teach the algorithm what a person was. This took tons of Wyze employees a ton of time. We officially launched Cam Plus, and it comes with person detection. And then we followed that up with package detection, vehicle detection, pet detection. If you have Cam Plus on a camera, it can actually reduce your notifications by 70%. So it solves a big part of the problem, but you might not care that that person was detected. Or in my case, you might not care that the pet was detected. So we knew that we had to do more. And that brings us to today. We have been training our AI on large language models or video language models. It can do way more than just recognize an object or a thing in a video. It can actually analyze the video and describe exactly what's going on. We can now use this title and this description to further analyze with AI to determine if this event is useful or not. And then it's going to give it a score. And how we score these is we score the videos 1 through 5, where 1 is the least important. This is a super unimportant kind of dumb event. And a score of 5 means this is some sort of rare anomaly that you should definitely check out. So when you turn on the NBD filter, we are going to block notifications for any video that gets a score of 1. Now we're going to listen to your feedback and see how you like it. We could raise that to 2 and block anything that gets a score of 1 or 2. And then in future versions of this, what we're going to do is give you, the user, way more control over kind of what level you want to set this filter at. Or even more than that, we're going to ask you about specific notifications that you are getting that you might want to turn off so that the experience becomes very personalized to you. And then it's going to filter out repetitive notifications. So your kids might be playing basketball in the front driveway. These are my kids playing basketball in the front driveway. That might be good to have once, but you don't want this notification every 5 minutes for the whole day. It will block that notification and it won't send you the same notification for 3 hours. There's a 3-hour kind of rolling window. But if something new happens, like a vehicle pulls up to the driveway or a pet runs into the scene, it will send you another notification. Now I want to give you some examples of how the system scored different videos. These are real videos that we fed into the algorithm, and these are the actual titles, descriptions, and ratings that it spit back out at us. Okay, this one is titled Police Activity. At night, several figures in dark uniforms apprehend a person near a house. A police vehicle's lights are visible. Now, it gave this video, obviously, a 5. This is a crazy incident. The police are coming over, someone's getting swatted. I don't know what's happening here. You are definitely getting a notification for this event right here. All right, next video. Night vision footage shows a dark colored bear briefly appearing in a backyard near a fence. Now this is a video that Wyze AI scored with a 4. That's still kind of crazy. There's a bear going through the backyard. You're definitely gonna wanna know about that. So it scored it a 4 and you will get that notification. Now this one is your pretty basic package delivery and Wyze AI scored it a 3. You know, it's an everyday activity, but it's still pretty important. You're definitely gonna get this one. Nighttime backyard video shows a small, fast-moving object crossing the lawn near a bird feeder. A clothesline and garden area are also visible. This video was scored a 2. And so you're still gonna get the notification for this video. But you can see why it's a little bit tricky to decide whether we wanna filter the 1s and the 2s or just the 1s. But out of safety, because we don't want to filter notifications that you actually want, right now the algorithm is just going to be set to 1. But in the future, we might dial it up to 2, or we're going to give you, the user, the control to set it however you want. Next video. This one got a score of 1. So that is the NBD, the NoBigDeal filter. We think this is pretty cool, and it's just going to get better and better from here as the user gets more control over the personalization of all of this. Nobody else has this right now. Ring doesn't have it, Blink doesn't have it, Arlo doesn't have it. Wyze is the first company to come out with a feature like this. But there is one downside, and we know this is a downside, and that is the cost. These new features are all part of our Cam Unlimited Pro subscription, which is currently $20 a month. Now, that's expensive, and we know it's expensive, but don't feel like we are just trying to pull a fast one on you and make a bunch of money. The truth is, even when we price it at $20, we are actually still losing money when we give you this feature. And that's because we are running super advanced AI algorithms on every single one of your event videos. And those costs just add up like crazy. This technology is not for everyone. This is for you, the early adopters, the people that want the very, very best AI on their cameras. And we want to deliver that experience for you. Over time, we will bring the cost down. And the ultimate goal, of course, is to make sure that every Wyze user has these super advanced AI features on their super inexpensive cameras. We love you all. We're so grateful that you have stuck with us, who have supported us, the small guys. I say it every time, but we're battling some of the biggest companies in the history of the world, and your support means the world to us, and we hope that you keep helping us fight the battle, and we won't give up on you. So thank you so much, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.